Behind closed doors, the Trump family lives a life most people can't even imagine. From international trust funds and billion-dollar branding to hidden compounds and a dynasty built in silence. This is part 2 of the secret billionaire life of Donald and Melania Trump. We're going beyond the headlines, into private vaults, elite networks, and the global empire no one talks about. Hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and let's take you deeper into a billionaire world few will ever see. In part 1, we unveiled the gold-plated penthouses, private jets, and calculated privacy behind the Trump family's billionaire lifestyle. But the surface-level glamour barely scratches the surface. Beneath the image is a far more intricate reality, one built on strategic influence, elite networks, and a curated brand of power that quietly extends far beyond politics and real estate. This is part 2 of the untold story of Donald and Melania Trump's ultra-exclusive lifestyle. The operations you don't see, the wealth moves no one talks about, and the institutions that protect it all. 1. The Trump Family Trust Network. Wealth hidden in plain sight. At the core of the Trump family's financial power lies a complex web of trusts, shell companies, and layered ownership structures. While Donald Trump has famously resisted revealing the full extent of his financial empire, investigative reports and leaked documents suggest a vast portfolio that extends globally, from luxury hotels and golf resorts to offshore real estate partnerships. Multiple assets are held in revocable trusts, with Donald's children, particularly Ivanka, Eric, and Don Jr., positioned to benefit from them. These trusts shield ownership from public scrutiny and can legally reduce taxes on generational wealth. Melania Trump, though not publicly listed as a beneficiary in many structures, is believed to have her own financial protections, including overseas accounts and real estate ownership in her home country of Slovenia. 2. The business of branding. The Trump name as a billion-dollar asset. While Trump's buildings may be visible across city skylines, the real asset is invisible, his name. The Trump brand, once licensed across dozens of properties globally, has been a key revenue stream for decades. Developers pay millions simply to use the Trump name on their buildings, even when Trump himself owns no stake in the actual property. Before politics, this branding model brought in up to $30 million annually, often with no direct involvement from the Trump organization. Despite political controversies, select international developers continue to license the Trump name in markets where his brand still commands prestige, particularly in Asia, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East. Melania, too, has explored her own branding ventures quietly, launching skincare lines and jewelry collections prior to entering the White House. Though most projects have gone dormant, intellectual property rights tied to Melania's name are still active in multiple regions. 3. Mar-a-Lago. The billionaire's fortress disguised as a club. Mar-a-Lago is far more than just Trump's Florida home. It's a living monument to wealth, secrecy, and influence. This 126-room mansion is not only a residence but also a private club, where membership costs reportedly start at $250,000, with annual fees on top. Members gain access to more than just fine dining. They're often part of a discreet, powerful social circle, rubbing shoulders with politicians, CEOs, and international investors. What many don't realize is that Mar-a-Lago functions as a semi-private intelligence hub, protected by private security, Secret Service, during and post-presidency, and surveillance systems reportedly valued in the millions. Sources suggest that important meetings involving world leaders, donors, and advisors frequently happen in private rooms on the estate. In fact, Trump's meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping took place here, not in a government facility. 4. Melania's private world. Luxury, privacy, and absolute control. While Donald thrives in the spotlight, Melania Trump has built a world defined by deliberate distance and tightly controlled privacy. Behind the scenes, Melania manages a highly curated lifestyle, often separate from Donald's public chaos. From fashion collections worth millions to a rumored personal vault of haute couture kept in climate-controlled storage, she maintains her identity with surgical precision. Her team includes stylists, advisors, and former PR agents who help coordinate appearances that are both rare and symbolically powerful. Melania's silence is often seen as a strategy. Her power lies in what she doesn't say. Even during the presidency, insiders claimed that she often spent days in her own wing of the White House, with separate schedules and priorities. It's no accident. Melania plays the game with old-world elegance, never overexposed, never off-brand. 5. The Trump kids. Building the billionaire legacy. Donald and Melania's wealth isn't just about the present, it's about dynasty. Their youngest son, Baron Trump, is reportedly being raised with the precision of royalty. Enrolled in elite private schools, shielded from media, and said to be fluent in both English and Slovenian, Baron is being groomed with long-term vision. Ivanka, Eric, and Don Jr. serve as the public face of the Trump organization and continue to expand the empire globally, especially in real estate partnerships abroad. Since leaving the White House, they've focused on investments in private equity, tech startups, and real estate development. Ivanka and Jared Kushner alone are said to have secured over $2 billion in funding from foreign investors during and after their time in government, a detail rarely covered in depth. 6. Global properties. Hidden wealth beyond the US. Despite political backlash, the Trumps continue to hold or partner in multiple international assets. Scotland, Trump Turnberry and Aberdeen golf resorts, worth hundreds of millions. Dubai, a luxury Trump-branded golf club built with a local billionaire. India, 5 branded towers across cities like Pune and Gurgaon. Indonesia, a partnership with billionaire Hari Tanusoedibio to develop luxury resorts and residences. Melania, too, is believed to hold undisclosed real estate in Slovenia, though few public records confirm this. Together, these holdings provide multi-currency streams of income and a geographic hedge against U.S. financial fluctuations. 7. Personal security. Life inside the billionaire bubble. Living like a Trump requires more than money, it requires protection, and lots of it. Even post-presidency, the family maintains round-the-clock private security with former intelligence officers, military contractors, and technology advisors. Advanced surveillance systems at Trump properties include biometric locks, encrypted communication systems, and drone monitoring. At Mar-a-Lago, some staff are trained in counter-surveillance, and multiple safe rooms reportedly exist within the estate. Melania is said to prefer minimal movement and maximum privacy, rarely seen in public unless fully coordinated. For them, security isn't just a measure, it's a lifestyle protocol. 8. Wealth preservation. Art, assets, and legal armor. Wealth at this level isn't just about how much you have, it's about how well you protect it. Donald Trump's assets are reportedly diversified through real estate, private stock holdings, art collections, insurance instruments, and foreign partnerships. Insiders believe the family owns an art portfolio worth millions, including contemporary pieces and historical artifacts. Millions in gold, antiques, and physical hard assets stored across multiple locations. Insurance structures and trusts built to withstand lawsuits, divorces, or asset seizures. It's part of what high net worth advisors call the billionaire fortress strategy, layered protection designed to outlast lawsuits, tax reforms, and political enemies. 9. Media control. Reputation as a business asset. While the media often portrays Trump as chaotic, his team runs a carefully coordinated narrative machine. Trump's ability to dominate news cycles isn't accidental, it's a media strategy honed over decades. He understands that attention is currency, and controlling the conversation, whether through controversy, tweets, or televised statements, is as powerful as any investment. Melania's contrast is part of that strategy. While Trump drives media storms, Melania maintains mystique and elegance, balancing the image. Combined, they've mastered both chaos and control. Final thought. A dynasty built on influence, privacy, and power. Inside the billionaire life of Donald and Melania Trump lies something far deeper than gold ceilings and private jets. It's a life defined by strategic privacy, institutional leverage, and intergenerational control. Love them or hate them, the Trumps have done what few families have: turned their name into an empire, protected it with global assets, and ensured their story is always being told, but never completely known. Stay tuned for Part 3, where we dive into how the Trump empire is planning for the next 50 years, including tech, politics, and power beyond the headlines. The Trump empire isn't just built on wealth, it's fortified by secrecy, legacy, and calculated control. And we're just getting started. In Part 3, we'll expose how they're setting up power plays for the next generation, from tech ventures to political domination. Drop a comment below if you caught a detail most people missed. Subscribe, like, and turn on the bell icon, because the deeper you go, the more shocking it gets. Thanks for watching, and welcome to the Inner Circle.